Hey, this is Ree here. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It really helps me a lot. And don't forget to check out my website, paradxastrology.com. I'm a professional astrologer. I can help you with anything. And I have a sale on now for eclipse readings. And if you would like to support this channel and you like exclusive videos that I don't post on YouTube, consider joining my Patreon. Okay, this is going to be a really quick video. This is just something I noticed very recently and I thought I would put it out there. This is kind of a little warning for Ukraine. This is just what I see in the chart and I feel a responsibility to say that out loud. But I am not 100% correct. I am just a human being translating what I see in the chart using my higher self, but I'm still in ego. So forgive my ignorance when I speak of certain things, and I really hope that they're not correct. Now, I just noticed a few synchronicities that are happening now that also happened to Ukraine in 1986. April 26, 1986, it was the Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster was a nuclear accident that occurred on that day to a power plant near the city of Pripyat, I hope I'm saying that correctly, which is in the north of Ukraine. It was called the worst ever civil nuclear incident. So during that time, even if the chart isn't correct, these are the same aspects. The houses may be different, but I got this chart from an astrologer of 30 years, so I'm assuming this is correct. So it would be a Taurus ascendant. So in the 12th house, at that time, we had Rahu in the 12th house, and Rahu was in Ashwini. Also, the sun was in Ashwini at that same time. So that's why this was April 26th. Right now, we have Rahu in Ashwini, and the sun is going to enter Ashwini on the 15th. Is going to enter Aries and be in Ashwini. And the 12th house has to do with loss and hospitalizations. Rahu has to do with nuclear energy and anything to do with that, poisons, chemicals. Now, Rahu stays in a sign for 18 months. This isn't an everyday occurrence. The other thing I noticed was we have an eclipse coming up on roughly the 19th to 20th that will be happening in Ashwini. The opposing sign of Ashwini is Shawtee. And in Shawtee is where we had the eclipse April 24th, 1986 in its 6th house. When it's opposing, it activates both houses. So this is a very similar transit. And just with everything that's been happening with the war, and there were talks about these things and chemicals and nuclear events, I wanted to put out a warning that we have to be very careful the way we act at this time because it's very karmic and we need to learn from our lessons from the past. We have to understand that things could escalate. Things have escalated with these transits before. We should actually wake up and realize this has the potential of hurting people and that this needs to stop. Not a lot of people are going to see this video, but I just wanted to put that out there. This also happened when Saturn was retrograding in Scorpio, so I'm sure that had a lot to do with it as well. But Saturn is aspecting Rahu at this time, so we do have a major transit that is occurring that is using Saturn at the same time. And Saturn will go retrograde later on this year, but the eclipse could actually activate this. And it will activate the 12th house, which is losses and hospitalization and isolation. So I just wanted to put that quickly out there. I hope that I'm wrong. I'm not saying that I'm completely right. I'm just saying it's something that we should study and look at. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one.